Hello and welcome back to my In the Military series. If you have not seen the last episode, I suggest you go and watch that before I spoil everything for you. Is everybody that wants to avoid spoilers gone? Okay? Alright, so in the last episode, we lost Primrose. She died by the mother plant. So this episode is going to be all about getting her back. And a lot of you were suggesting various different ways to get her back, such as the Vitality Nectar that comes in the new Horse Ranch pack. But one that I've been thinking about doing is by creating... Sorry, I've just noticed there is an Easter bunny that has just walked in on Atticus while he is taking a number 2. But as I was saying, the one that I think I'm going to go with is crafting ambrosia. You do need a selection of lots of different skills to be able to get this, but I think that we can recruit people to help us and people that will have the skills such as cooking, gardening, fishing, and I know a couple of people that I'm sure would want to help save Primrose. Atticus, of course, is feeling very sad at losing Primrose. He's just eaten some foodies and then he is going to take the journey to go and meet with Primrose's parents to tell her the sad news and that she actually died while trying to save the world, especially the town in which she lives in. It is like top secret military undercover business that he kind of can't really go into, but she was a hero. So let's go and tell poor Indy and Tara the sad news. They of course are still living in Evergreen Harbour. Remember, this is a completely different save file to my Sims in Bloom save. So in my Sims in Bloom, if you've not seen recent episodes, Indy has moved in with Thorn to help with managing the triplets and everything. But in this save, he still lives at home with Tara. Now, Atticus, I don't believe has ever been introduced to Primrose's parents because when she moved to the military, that was kind of it. There was no coming back. She was solely focused on her job, on her career, on her mission to essentially save the world. But here's Indy. So I think we'll do like a formal military introduction. I don't know about this fully, but you know the way you see in like old war films where the people that work for the military or whatever, when they've had a family has had a loss, they go and they visit the family and they knock at the door and they're all formal and they're all dressed in their gear or whatever, but unfortunately they're there to like deliver the sad news. I feel like this is sort of it, except not only is it that, but it is also Atticus meeting his kind of father-in-law but not married yet father-in-law at the same time. Atticus is telling Indy the sad news. Obviously Indy is very shocked, and honestly I don't even really know if Indy would know how to react. Like, this is his daughter. He obviously seems very tense, and I think he's like fighting with Atticus, like being like, no, this isn't real, like this is not true. He doesn't really believe it, you know, kids don't die before their parents, like that's not right. But Atticus explains like, I'm sorry Mr. Bloom, but it is real, this is true, it has happened. And Indy's trying to figure out what to do. They've got a child together and even the child is blooming crying. So Indy and Tara have said that Atticus is more than welcome to stay here, to sleep here, as it must be hard going back into like an empty home. Okay, it is the first day of summer. It is going to be the first day of happiness once again. Atticus has woken up like, what is the purpose of life? He's still mourning Primrose. This is the start of a new chapter. He arrived at his in-laws' house last night, told them the very sad news about their daughter. Oh my god. His ex-wife said, I heard about the passing of someone special to you and offered their condolences. I mean, that's nice and all, but like, I don't want you, I want Primrose. And after a very sleepless night, they've woken up and Tara has an idea. She remembers that there is a way to bring Primrose back by consuming ambrosia, and she heard this from Indy's grandmother, Maggie. Maggie used to talk about this like little story. He kind of always thought it was a myth. He thought it wasn't real, but she said that there is a way to bring people back, and you eat this special cake. It's called ambrosia. It's a whole thing to make it, but Indy thought, well, why don't we try it? Like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then at least we can say that we've tried. And all it takes is fishing out an angelfish, getting a death flower from a plant, which Indy remembers that Maggie used to have, and also finding a potion of youth as well. We need to discover this. Indy crafted the majority of his life, so he can help perhaps with the potion of youth. He's also quite good at gardening from his like roots and everything. Tara's an excellent cook, so if anybody's going to be able to make this cake, it is going to be her. But we just need to figure out fishing where we can find this angelfish. And I feel like Maggie's house, the first gen of Sims in Bloom, is where we're going to discover all of this. I think that is the place to go. So why don't we all go ahead as a group and go back to Hemford-on-Bagley and over to Maggie's house. There are people actually living there. There are tenants now, but we need to save Primrose. We have to do everything in our power that we can to save Primrose. I feel like this could be Tara's redemption arc as well. If you've been following my Sims in Bloom story, then you'll know that Tara never wanted kids. She ended up having 3. She had twins and then she had another one, but she never wanted Thorn and Primrose, and that affected their relationship growing up. So by her essentially being the one to save Primrose, that is going to be her redemption arc. So as I say, if you have watched my Sims in Bloom, then this will be a house that I'm sure you know and love, and it is probably really weird to be back here. I don't know why there is a square on the ground. Oh my god, this is bringing back so many memories. Tara has helped herself to a little bit. Oh wait, this is so weird. She's helped herself to some honey cake, which was made by Maggie Bloom. That was like 4 generations ago in my Sims in Bloom save. So is it because like we haven't played in this house that there's loads of things still there? Oh my gosh, look. It's as if time has paused and anything that Maggie had in here is still there. The honey cake she made like isn't even spoiled. Like it's still absolutely fine. So Atticus may as well go and eat some of that, which is really well because Primrose isn't going to be able to eat it. All of these harvestables that Maggie found and grew, and she was a fine fisherwoman. So, you know, she had eel, she had salmon. In fact, this is her pond. So could it be that if we go fishing here, maybe we can find an angelfish? So like I said, the things that we need for Tara to be able to make the ambrosia is a death flower, an angelfish, and a potion of youth. Now, the potion of youth, Atticus does not have the satisfaction points to be able to get that in the reward store. It costs 1,500 reward points, but trusty Maggie here grew all sorts of things. Her garden was always full. It was blossoming all the time, always evolving. And this death flower here is one that she made. She spliced different things together in order to craft the death flower. That was what she had to do for her generation in order to succeed. So I feel like if we just wait patiently, there should be some harvestables available for us. I think what I am going to do is when we need like Tara and when we need Indy, I'm going to add them temporarily to our family. I feel like Indy and Tara here are going to be massive helps in getting Primrose back because Atticus and his skill level isn't ideal. He's got fishing level 1. Indy has got gardening level and it's pretty good from his like roots and everything. So his gardening level is level 6. So hopefully should be able to take some harvestables from this death flower at some point soon. He did take a splice, like he took a graft or whatever it is from it, but it is just a shoot. It's not something that we can plant ourselves and then harvest. However, I have just seen that Indy's got a fishing level of 4. So I'm going to go and get him to fish in Maggie's old pond because I feel like it was rumoured that Maggie saved an angelfish. She captured it, she kept it alive, she nurtured it, she looked after it just in case anything was to ever happen to a member of her family. So let's see if Indy is able to fish it out, if it is easy to fish out, and if it is actually living in this pond. In terms of the potion of youth as well, luckily Indy is a saving grace because he has got enough satisfaction points. He's got 1,500. I'm just going to grab that and keep that in his inventory. Actually, we'll put it in Atticus's inventory right now so he has got everything. He's got a much clearer inventory than Indy has, so it's a lot easier to find. This has still not spawned any fruit, so we'll stay on the lot for a little bit longer. Indy has caught a new fish, an angelfish. Open the notebook. Can be caught without bait. Maggie, you are our saviour. She had this fish in her pond this whole time and nobody even knew. That's the thing when people tell you like stories, like myths and legends. You're like, yeah, but actually Maggie, the myth, the legend, the saviour, the hero, absolute babe. Thank you, Maggie. So that should now, so that angelfish is in Indy's inventory, has now moved to Atticus. So what do we need now? Oh, just a death flower. Why are we not able to harvest from this? Indy's super confident. He had a great great catch. I mean, he is a great catch, to be fair. But that fish you caught was no small fry. Well done. Okay, so now he's doing a bit of research into it. Its season is winter, and I know it's summer, but I thought that if a plant was sheltered, it would still grow things. A spooky yet elegant blossom. Roses just don't cut it for the Grim Reaper. Try this flower to calm his qualms and get out of a deadly situation. Okay, we're just gonna have to stay here until this blossoms. Well, that's one way to clean a child's mess that I've never seen before. Is your hand okay, sir? Are you doing okay? Can Sims kick you off a lot? Because I swear to God, I am not leaving this lot until we are leaving with a death flower. Oh no, Atticus is uncertain about his future as well. Poor man is not doing so well. Indy, bless him, is watering all of the plants, waiting for the death flower to blossom. Atticus, for some reason, in everything he does, is holding his hands out. Okay, Indy is doing the most and nothing is working. If I get Dr. June's weather control device, am I able to change the season? Can I change the current weather to be like, I don't know, snowy, for example? Okay, this is the final thing we need, the final piece of the puzzle in order for us to save Primrose. We just need this blooming death flower. I blooming hope this works. It is right there. Wait, did he actually do it? The weather controller has successfully changed the weather to be snowing. Does that mean it will finally blossom? What if I move it so it's not under the cover anymore and it's in the snow? Okay, for the purpose of mine and everybody else's sanity, we're gonna say that that worked. Changing the weather and making it snowy was the key to finally getting the final ingredient, which is the death flower. We didn't say it was gonna be easy. We are literally crafting something to bring back the dead. We're bringing them back to life, so it's not gonna be easy. But Indy has finally made the death flower. But I'm gonna go ahead and get Indy to gift this to Atticus. This is the final key to making the ambrosia. I have done everything that I can. And all that I can do, Atticus is frustrated because this is just all things building up and he's still not got Primrose back yet. But Indy says, we need to be patient. I've done everything that I can. It is now my wife's turn to take over and make the final thing once and for all. So Indy is going to move out. And Tara is going to move in. So now our 3 ingredients of the angelfish, the potion of youth, and the death flower can all be transferred into Tara's inventory. Oh God, Atticus, don't be attracted to your mother-in-law. Come on, babes. I know that they look alike, but Primrose is coming back soon. And since Tara actually has level 10 cooking and level 10 gourmet cooking, she should be able to now make the ambrosia. Is it under gourmet meal or regular meal? Okay, here it is. It is under the gourmet cooking meal. It is level 10. You've got to be level 10. And ambrosia can bring a ghost sim back to life or reset the age of a living sim. And now the cooking process begins. What is it? Is it like a cake? I think it's a cake. But this takes elite cooking skill to be able to craft something that is so incredibly powerful. I forget that Tara's a paranoid sim. So taking a paranoid sim to Strangerville, to the world that is corrupt and everybody's just scary and possessed, is probably not a good idea. But what we are now going to do is get Flirty Atticus. Oh my God, it is worth 6.1k. Making to horsebrosia tree. I didn't know you could do that. I'm guessing that gets horses back to life. Okay, we don't want anybody to be eating this, so I'm going to get Atticus to put this in his inventory. Okay, you need to put this down. There we go. And we need to call forth the ghost of Primrose. Sergeant, now is the time, not the time. Not the time for wee-wees. Come on, Primrose. Wait, please say she's still around. Surely her spirit is still there. Okay, here she is. Right, she's looking very blue. Can we ask her now to join the household? Invite household. Okay, amazing. Atticus, don't you oh my God, she's back and Sarge is instantly like, yes, Mum's here. Have a ghost join your household. Amazing. Wait, she's transforming. What was she doing? I don't know what that means. She's feeling very sad, probably because of her death. There is nothing that she can do at the minute to save the world and to save the town of Strangerville. But now that she's back, she can finally go ahead and eat the ambrosia. I've actually never seen this done before, so what even happens? It is glowing. I'm hoping it will just transform her. Look at Sarge. She's desperate for his mama back. Does she have to eat the whole thing? Imagine if it doesn't work. Oh my God, I'll be fuming. Come on, Primrose, please come back to life. We need you. You are our hero of the military stories. You're gonna save the world. And she's eating it all. So what happens now? Oh my goodness, look. She doesn't have any feelings. She's like, I just got saved from the dead and I'm no longer dead. She's just happy because she had a delicious dish, a very satisfying meal. I'll be full for a while. I bet it was satisfying because it is just the meal that brought you back to life. She does have a milestone that she died. What a way to go, consumed by the mother, but no thoughts about being brought back to life. But Primrose is finally back to life and she doesn't have a job. Okay, we need to hold on a minute, but she was part of the military. When they died, did they lose their job? She worked her way up, so I feel as though they will take her back at the same level that she was at before. Oh wait, this has something here. So officer, is that where she was at? Yes, she must have been. So she's gone back in at level 6. And now it is time, of course, to move Tara back in with Indy, the love of her life. I think she has truly redeemed herself. She saved her daughter. Yes, years ago when she first had kids, she didn't want them. She didn't really enjoy them. They didn't get on so well. But I think her character arc has truly changed. This is her redemption era. She saved Primrose, so who could not love her now? So well done, Tara. And Indy, to be fair, like Indy helped with getting all the different bits that we needed to craft the ambrosia, but it was only Tara that was able to make it because she's always been a baker, she's been a chef, so she was the one that was able to do it. But they came together, they succeeded in saving their daughter together, and we love that for them. So hats off to both Indy and Tara Bloom, but we can now reunite the family together while Primrose can get back to saving the world. Also, a massive hats off to our first gen sim, Maggie Bloom, who without Maggie and without her growing the death flower and having angelfish in her pond, we wouldn't have been able to save Primrose, who is the 4th gen of Sims in Bloom. If you are yet to check out my Sims in Bloom challenge, by the way, I will leave it down in the description because we are like 5 generations in. It is definitely worth a watch. I would highly recommend you go and watch that, and you'll meet some of the characters that you've seen in today's episode of In the Military in it. And in terms of what Primrose obviously needs to do now, she has got a lot of crafting to be doing. We've basically got to go back over now to the secret lab and craft as many vaccines as we can, not only to recruit people with. I assume we have to do that all over again and like give people the vaccine to recruit them, but not only to do that, but I remember in the last episode it said that we can actually throw vaccines at the mother plant. So let's get her crafting all of these different vaccines. Maybe we'll just keep going and keep crafting. Some of you were saying to recruit more people as well. I thought it was just 3, so we'll see if we can. Oh look, we've already got four babies to recruit here. We have got a ready team. They're here, they're waiting to go, and now they're gone just because we are in a very dangerous area. Hopefully she still has her hazmat suit. Her inventory's gone. She doesn't even have the like hazmat suit or the infection scanner. She doesn't even have a key card. We've got to do it all over again. Oh my gosh, you lot, I am fuming. Oh, that's really annoying. Her inventory, her whole inventory's gone. I'm just gonna head home and see if it is in Atticus's inventory or if it's in our household inventory. Okay, it's definitely not in Atticus's. All he has is bizarre fruit and poop. Is it in the household inventory? I really hope so. Fingers crossed, please, please, please. Yes! Oh my God. Okay, we can breathe now. How do I get it out of here and into Primrose's pocket? Can I just like put these on the floor? You lot, I was so stressed. I literally thought we were gonna have to do everything all over again. Oh, we got a military grade flagpole. Oh yeah, she got that in the last episode, didn't she? I'll put that out here for now. I don't really know what we do with it. Can we like roll it up? I'm not sure. Maybe it's best if we leave Primrose's football in the household inventory for now, considering how obsessed she is with it. Okay, let's bring Primrose here. I've just realised Sarge has been sitting by Primrose's grave since she was brought back to life. I love him. He's such a sweet doggo. Right, we can now finally put all of these bits and bobs back into Primrose's inventory. I think that is everything that she needs to get into the lab. Now I think let's focus on crafting the infection vaccines and recruiting people and whatnot in the next episode. It has been quite a chaotic episode, I must say. It has been quite stressful. At one point, I really didn't know if we were going to get the death flower, but Indy pulled through. We got it. I was there for ages trying to get him to sort it out. Tara's calling. Okay, that's good. Tara's calling to check in with Atticus, see if Primrose is back, see if she's here, which Atticus confirmed that she obviously is. So like I said in the next episode, it will all be gearing up and getting us ready to defeat the mother. Do you think there's something wrong with Atticus? He seems to be walking around very like sad and solemn, and maybe he's just scared of the vines. I don't know. But let me know if you've got any advice for me down in the comment section below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it as well. And don't forget to subscribe, and let's get us to 100k in 2023. That would be amazing if we were able to reach 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. And take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next episode. Taz out.